Agriculture is and has always been the main component of the livelihood of humans, and as such, we were involved in this sector, making a living out of our harvest since the beginning of our existence. However, one can only notice that nowadays, in a growing number of countries, agriculture is no longer sufficient in feeding our ever-expanding demography.
50% of pasture fields have decreased through the last decade, and lack of water is the main cause. Tunisia, for instance, figures on the top 30 list in water scarcity scores, according to the World Resources Institute. Fresh green grass is no longer sufficient for a balanced and nutritional diet for livestock. Farmers find themselves obliged to compensate for this lack with concentrated feed. In a decade, we noticed an increase of 200% in the price of concentrated forage. This inflation results in the constant abandon of activities of sheep breeders in Tunisia.
One should notice that all of these problems are not only affecting Tunisia, but so many other neighboring countries. Taken into consideration all the previous statements, we may have found a sustainable solution, the key that might fix all these issues at once. I am Umayma.
I am Hajer.
I am Arwa.
I am Mohamed Ali.
And we are Enactus Tunisia.
We are here to showcase how our passion to resolve these challenges have revolutionized the whole agriculture sector. Sheep breeding that for years provided over 200,000 people job opportunities.
Let us share with you how 3,000 kilometers of traveling and 12,000 hours of work and dedication have led to our project YouFeed.
They say, when solving problems, dig at the roots instead of just hacking at the leaves. So, we dove into the roots of one of the most prominent issues being, why is cattle feed this expensive and what explains its outrageous increase?
We found that the main component of animal food in Tunisian market is imported. Soy and corn are the core of the problem. These ingredients are constantly getting more expensive, and this dependency is negatively influencing not only the lives of breeders, but, and more than ever, Tunisian economy.
First, we conducted a survey with sheep breeders from different regions to understand their needs. With the help of the Ministry of Agriculture, we also started collecting essential information to study the situation. A partnership with the Tunisian Agricultural and Fishing Union was put in place alongside the Livestock and Pasture Office, as their mission is to monitor any project related to economic development in the agricultural field.
This work has brought us back to three obvious facts. We need a sustainable and self-sufficient intervention to revive the farming business and allow breeders to thrive once again. We must substitute imported ingredients with locally more affordable ones. And an unexploited treasure we hold in Tunisia may be part of the solution.
YouFeed is the solution, the first 100% national product consisting of concentrated forage for sheep.
Our product contains barley, a widely known feed grain for animal feed, alfalfa, our product's main source of protein, bran for more protein and mainly for good fiber, and also added minerals and vitamins. And finally, YouFeed valorizes discarded dates. In fact, 35% of dates production in Tunisia is being thrown away and unexploited. Also, a research has shown that discarded dates provide 87% of the digestible energy for sheep. Thus, by including them in the formula, we will be saving more than 60,000 kilograms of waste per year, bringing us closer to achieving the 12th SDG.
Step by step, we made our first prototype and sent a sample to the lab. With the help of our partners, we worked on the deficiencies and kept improving the formula till the tests turned into pleasing results and good ratios. We then registered the formula and obtained a patent for invention.
Reaching the last stage of experimentations, farmers in different regions tested the product, and their feedback was quite impressive and reassuring.
During our field action, we met Mr. Hadi, a dynamic person who has specific knowledge and expertise of the sector and who is an active member of a corporation that works to develop agricultural activities in Gbeli, a region in South Tunisia, and shares our same goal, providing farmers an affordable feed for their sheep. To ensure the sustainability and the scalability of the project, we established an agreement with the corporation as they are willing to be the project holders of YouFeed.
قررنا أن نفتشوا على مواد بثمن مناسب من للأعلاف. لقينا هنا وشخص يقول حمزة بطي من أفراد مجموعة إناكتيس. نجحنا فيه لأول مرة باش يقع في الجنوب التونسي في واحات النخيل الجريد ونفساوة.
With our final formula in hand, we bought the necessary machines for production through fundings from the German Society of International Cooperation. We installed them in the production unit and trained workers, which allowed us to create job opportunities. Finally, we started productioning Billy with the assistance of the corporation.
Now that we have a better understanding of the product, let us walk you through the production cycle. Workers grind the components separately using a machine. After mixing the ingredients, workers feed the powder into a machine that turns it into small pellets, which guarantees better storage conditions than the powder form. Afterward, the product would be carefully packed and sold in 50-kilogram bags. And just like that, our cattle feed is ready to go.
We finally launched YouFeed and started selling our product to sheep breeders. The promotion was quite easy, as our target clients were those who have already tested the product, and we made sure that their concerns and feedback were taken into account to improve the product constantly and to always be aware of our clients' evolving needs.
وبصراحة مشي عماي نفعني في الزوايل وفي قلة في المنتوجة سمح، معناها بان في الزوايل وبان في الغنم وبان في حتى في الحليب.
To give you a concrete idea of YouFeed's advantages, let's take a look at the results of our competitive research. YouFeed is 30% cheaper on the average, contains nearly 3 times more crude fiber, which makes YouFeed an alternative both affordable and efficient.
Indeed, our goal is to reduce the vulnerability of our local farmers and to empower them in order to overcome the struggles dominating the Tunisian market.
As we believe that entrepreneurial leadership is a strength, we always aim to seize opportunities and to expand. We are aiming to develop the product range in order to address the demands of several regions and local livestock. So by the end of this year, YouFeed product would have generated a total revenue of $50,000.
And after conducting needs assessment in Algeria, we found out that they have a huge amount of abundant date waste. And YouFeed could be the key to a sustainable solution for a problem that they are also facing.
This project's expansions will always be guided by the brand's key promises: local, effective, and affordable products for better nutrition.
YouFeed also comes at a time heavily needed, as the economy and international trade has been affected since the pandemic started. And by substituting imported soy and corn with locally available ingredients, we will reduce carbon dioxide emissions and fuel consumption, honoring the 30th SDG.
We are pleased to help this community, and we believe in what YouFeed can offer and the change it can make. The smile we saw on farmers' faces not only reflects the positive impact, but is also a promise of prosperity after so many years of struggles.
Dear judges, by switching to our products, we made each one of the 300 farmers save $85 per month. We created 5 job opportunities, addressed 8 SDGs, and generated a revenue of more than $2,500 in just 3 months.
We learned that people only know your story if you write it down. So today, we choose to write our own lines.
We choose to create our own path and to walk down the path of change.
Because we believe that change is not only possible, it is necessary.
We are IHEC Tunisia, and together we transform basic needs into business opportunities.